David Ellery, the referee, goes off to a Champions League fixture, Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich on Wednesday, as Manchester United move back across the Pennines to play Gothenburg without Eric Cantona, of course, who's suspended. But for all concerned, a mighty occasion to experience before the midweek intensity. Manchester United defend the former Kop end. "12 tension-packed meetings over the previous 4 seasons. Not one victory for Leeds, though many of the games have been of very narrow margins. Steve Bruce and Gary Pallister in particular have been picked out by the Leeds players as men who've kept them at bay so emphatically in many of those games. Well, Whelan and Masinga have the main responsibility of unhinging them today. Here's David May, who's been here, of course, with Blackburn.
Yeah, if you're successful at Elland Road over a period of time, Mark, that's based on sound foundations. And certainly Pallister and Bruce give Manchester United that.
Players from both sides be delighted with the conditions underfoot, although there's a bad kick there by John Lukić. This brand new pitch played in the summer by Leeds United. Only a very small number of rugby league games scheduled to be played here over the winter months. The Leeds reserve team are playing their games away at Halifax, so what was one of the worst surfaces in the Premiership should be mightily improved in the months ahead. Certainly looking good at the moment. Cantona. Here's Kanchelskis. Worthington, well known by Howard Wilkinson, of course, he's signed in for the 3rd time. And a miscue by McAllister. Well, Howard Wilkinson has clearly set out a stall here based on a more attacking philosophy than in recent matches, with that Chris Fairclough factor not being used from the start. So Cantona not man-marked. Will it open it up for Leeds, or will it open it up for Manchester United? Whelan chasing with youthful exuberance. Schmeichel connecting well. It's off the head of Carlton Palmer. Ince is up quickly to support Hughes. Wetherall keeping calm, not easy in these circumstances, and you couldn't say the same about Lukić, who really made a meal of his kick.
That's what happens, Mark, when Eric Cantona drops off the front like that, and they play balls up to Hughes. Giggs knows he has licence just to run in off that left side and link up with Mark Hughes whenever possible.
Played by White. Ince. Now McAllister. I enjoyed that in particular because the opponent who was slipped was Cantona. McAllister again, but Ince more resilient in the tackle, and suddenly there are 4 forward for Manchester United here. Paul Ince a little bit slow to make up his mind as to what to do. He had Giggs totally unattended to the left, and here comes Gary Kelly. White in close support. Kelly trying to whip it in, and it flies behind for a corner off Kelly's fellow countryman, Dennis Irwin, indeed rivals in the World Cup for that right-back position.
Got glorious opportunities for both sides to make something more. Paul Ince a little bit hesitant, couldn't make his mind up, and I think Gary Kelly chose the wrong ball. David White totally free ahead of him, should have just slipped him in.
Worthington with a corner, hanging it up towards Wetherall.
But let's hope that's a little sign of things to come in this match. Said both were ambitious, both wanted to go forward. That was shown there. One moment Manchester United 4 or 5 men in attack, in an instant the attack was going the other way and Leeds had 5 white shirts forward.
think Howard Wilkinson feeling that at this stage in the season, many matches to come, that it's worth the gamble, if that's what it is, to be more adventurous. I said at the start, Selhurst Park has been a terrible ground for Leeds in the past, against Crystal Palace, against Wimbledon, even against Charlton when they were in the top division. So it meant a lot here to win that last league game down in South London. So those players almost forcing the manager's hand, really, into picking them again for this one. Able to cope with Mark Hughes there. Hughes has this nagging groin pain that might need some surgery. Obviously, he hopes not.
As do Statman. I mean, it's into add. It's one player he wouldn't want to lose. As Barry Dennis quite rightly said, so much stats off of Mark Hughes.
Over Whelan, judged well by Bruce. Speed losing out to Ince. Cantona taking over to the expected chorus of disapproval. May. Hughes there again. They can build from him. It's well read by Worthington, who's been as consistent as anyone in the early weeks of his new club. Tony Dorigo was being checked regularly this week. His pace against Kanchelskis might have been a factor had Dorigo caught up the fitness in time. He didn't. Giggs with the corner.
What a lovely knockback from Noel Whelan. He was in total control of that header. I bet. He got away with that.
White. Whelan's gone to the right. The space White's vacated. This flicks off Pallister. Wetherall has a problem with Mark Hughes, as is so often the way for defenders against this most persistent of forwards. Palmer didn't want to be regarded as a defensive player at Sheffield Wednesday. Wallace losing his balance before the ball came. Worthington, past McClair to McAllister. White making a run from right to left. McAllister in the end had to wait for Gary Kelly. 5 in the centre in the white of Leeds United. Whelan is one of them, the man in form. 3 goals in his last 3 games, his first 3 goals in league football.
Gary McAllister, sorry Martin, had a problem there because although they've got White and Wallace on the side, they were so narrow and McAllister had the ball, they really had no option wide.
Actually, Ryan Giggs did well, Andy, because White wanted to make space for Kelly and Giggs blocked it off. Flicked on by Whelan, by May, although Schmeichel had to stretch. Palmer. Cantona can't control. He's played in this fixture 4 times, Eric Cantona, once for Leeds, 3 times for his present employers, and he hasn't scored in it. Wallace, speed. To measure it for Wallace, he's done that. Well played, Steve Bruce, who saw the danger at the near post.
Good movement from Leeds.
And a quick corner. White. Just too far ahead of Whelan.
That was a great ball, and it really was from David White. Teasing and tempting. Just needed someone flying in at it, Martin.
We talk about Premiership pace. This is top of the range. The ball flying from one end to the other. And Palmer looks left at the free kick. Wallace. McClair, David May able to divert it behind another Leeds corner. Again they want it short. Again Manchester United don't react quickly. And Noel Whelan denied at the far post. Kanchelskis. going to read the spin better here. It was Gibbs and Worthington. It comes for Kanchelskis. Well, Kanchelskis has been the top gun, really, when Manchester United have played Leeds recently.
But this is the header from the corner. Had he scored here, you bet your life Alex Ferguson would have been out the bench. To get caught only a minute earlier with a short corner. Well, look at that. I think Whelan's probably just taking his eye off that, because it looked to me as if it was dropping. A clear header, and it looked as if he just took his eye off it and didn't make good connection. That's a real let-off for Manchester United.
Masinga. Such a change in his life to come to a new culture, a new society, great differences. But out there, the goalposts are still in the same place. Worthington, Masinga's very good in the air. Oh! First timer from White.
Well, that's a brilliant position for David White. When you're playing on the opposite side and you're a wide man, and people are playing the ball into the box, then you must have your man from the opposite side getting in these sort of positions for anything dropping down. Just look how well he hits it. He hits it too well. He gets no bend in it at all. Straight as an arrow.
So the man who came from Manchester City in that swap with David Rocastle. Well, Alex Ferguson, who gave us the impression that he'd been talking of a tense tactical battle to his players before he found out the Leeds plans. Looks concerned here about how his side not quite settling as the manager would like to the problems that a freewheeling Leeds United have posed thus. Not quite settling as the manager would like to the problems that a freewheeling Leeds United have posed thus far. Speed. Masinga. Speed. Wallace. Whelan actually took Bruce out. Bruce was still able to recover, or he was allowed to recover, shall we say. Wallace couldn't bypass him with the cross.
Allowed is the word, Martin. There's no way he should have been allowed to get a challenge. And look, he's got time, he's got space, Rod Wallace. He takes too long, and that gives the centre-back an opportunity. This is the type of start that Leeds are renowned for here at Elland Road. Took them 3 or 4 minutes, actually. Now they're in their stride. United are going to have to put the shutters up.
No, Whelan in need of attention, which what might be a dislocated finger. Game goes on with White. Wetherall, it's in! A goal that Leeds certainly deserve. And it's come from David Wetherall with a missed kick in truth, but they won't mind that.
It's been on the cards, Martin. Manchester United have looked very nervy from corners. I don't know why, but look at this. 5 red shirts get nothing on it, nothing at all, in between the lot of them. And David Wetherall, he didn't want to hit it well. He would probably have missed it had he hit it well. He kicks it into the ground. Schmeichel's diving for the shot, properly struck, and it bobbles into the corner. They've not looked happy. Watch how many red shirts this bypasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them before it arrived at Wetherall.
Foul by White. Well, just what Leeds have been looking for. Not just today, but they've gone 5 matches against Manchester United without scoring prior to this. More than 2.5 years. May. Wetherall, whose promotion really in the ranks here, reflected by his upgrading in numbers from I think it was 18 last season. He's number 6 now. Worthington. Headed back by Ince. Palmer is there. Only as far as Ince. Palmer had to bite in once more. He did it effectively enough. There was very little room for error. Here comes Whelan with that damaged finger put back in place. A powerful run.
Just looking at that attack there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 white shirts, either up level with Whelan or ahead of him. I mean, I think that shows you the intent in this Leeds side today, and I think that's a major difference. and why they've started so positive. They've taken a positive attitude from the first minute, in fact from before that, with Howard's selection.
Well, it was all very much kept under wraps here, but I bumped into Gary McAllister around lunchtime. I said, I just hope you're not going to be too defensive. Don't you worry about that, he said. And Leeds have been as good as the captain's word, as good as the manager's instructions so far. Whelan flags up against Masinga.
Oh, that was tight. Good movement from Whelan, though. But look how many red shirts, Mark, we were talking about. How many does he go past? What, 4 of them? Drops down there, but Bruce, it arrives at Steve Bruce at an awful height. It's about hip height, neither easy to volley clear or you can't head it clear. It's an awful height for him. The best miss hit David Wetherall's ever had.
Cantona, lovely ball for Giggs, lovely save for Leeds from Lukić.
Did neither one thing nor the other, in my opinion, there. Ryan Giggs, it's a super run and an exquisite ball from Cantona. Now, you get it up or you hit it with power. Ryan did neither there.
Back from an excellent performance for Wales against Albania in the European Championship qualifier. An improvement, I think he would feel, on the way he's been playing for his club.
He looks full of confidence now. He looks a different lad in the last couple of weeks, Mark. He looks as if he's safe and confident about his own ability to go and entertain and go and make things happen on a football pitch. The kid's only 20. I think we forget that at times.
Cantona certainly trying to take some control here and create an equaliser for the champions. Champions in 94, champions in 93, the champions in 92 moving forward here. Of course they did it at the expense of Manchester United. White. Rather obvious. Stopped by Giggs. Cantona. Giggs goes to the left. Coming from the right is Mark Hughes. Can he reach it? Only at the moment of impact from the tackle from Palmer, who does play at the back like a midfield man, doesn't he? Gambles on his skill on the ball.
Oh, he's got telescopic legs, Carlton Palmer. I've known him since he was a kid. And we used to call him, I think, with nicknames like Bambi and that in those days. He was just all legs, and I think he's so difficult. You think you passed him or you think he's away, and suddenly those long legs come out. And they're there. There he goes, twisting again. He really is all arms and legs, Carlton. But a true competitor. And I think he'll grow into this position. I think he's needed convincing himself that he's a centre-back. And a spell there now at a new club, doing well, may just convince him of that.
Well, Leeds supporters rarely get more excited than they are at the moment. Their side, their favourites, are leading the old enemy.
I think that's the thing, they're only leading them. I mean, it's been a positive start from Leeds, but it hasn't won them the game yet. A lot of hard work to do yet.
Cantona checking off and able to get the ball, not under immediate challenge. He shrugs aside Wallace through the Kanchelskis. We looked at the linesman. Flag stayed down. Kanchelskis crosses. Away by Kelly. Back it comes through Irwin, former Leeds player, of course. Given a free transfer here a long time ago now. Masinga. Whelan. Able to take his time. Wallace had a look, decided it was Kanchelskis and wasn't going to get involved in a sprint. Wetherall. A bit of keep ball here, as suddenly the players have to draw breath. David Ellery.
He'll get picked for that.
Books David Mack.
Yeah. Howard Wilson will be pleased to see his team with the confidence to pass it about there, Martin. But he'll also be conscious of the fact he won't want to see too much of it. He'll also want to see an end product. Not overpassing, not overplaying.
Deep ball from Worthington. Out characteristically from Schmeichel. Cantona. It's White curbing the threat from Giggs that time. Oh. Well, that was McClair laying out Mark Hughes inadvertently, and not for long. He didn't take the full count.
Well, we've got a game on today, all right. You bet your life on that. Obviously, Brian McClair knows Mark Hughes a lot better than we do. He didn't even go and see if he was all right. He would know that it takes something more than that to keep that man down for long. It's probably fired him up a little bit, though.
Well, they're on the metal, Manchester United, at the moment, because Leeds fueled even further as they look for this elusive victory against today's opponents by an early goal from David Wetherall. McAllister, Whelan, plenty of space for White. Showed too much of the ball to Ince. Hughes. Not long enough for Kanchelskis. Too much grass on the Leeds pitch. We weren't saying that last season. Worthington. Oh, it's dropped by Schmeichel. Whelan. Luck for Manchester United. It just rolled away from the young forward. And England's Gary Pallister was able to deal with the problem. Schmeichel unsettled by the curl on the cross, maybe a gust of wind.
Well, he'll tell you it was a gust of wind. I won't admit to making errors like that, Peter Schmeichel, but it just looked like a lack of concentration.
Worthington, but that's only given to Hughes. Here's Kanchelskis. Well, the passion between these two teams is always predictable, but very few of the matches have been as free-flowing as this one. Cantona, Hughes, for McClair, to nick it gently beyond Wetherall, but the touch was far too strong.
The run was good. Joined up wonderfully well with Mark Hughes there. As you say, the only thing wrong was the touch. A little bit too much weight on it.
I'm not sure what sort of deal he's got with the boot manufacturers.
Open to offer?
That is Noel Whelan with odd footwear. Halfway through the first half.
Halfway through, Mark, they've not drawn breath yet, the players. I just wonder when we'll get if we will get a lull in the action at any time this half. And it's been frantic from the first whistle.
Just to remind you, in recent matches, Howard Wilkinson has used Chris Fairclough in this dogged defensive role against Cantona. It's led to Leeds being short of firepower. They very nearly won at Old Trafford on New Year's Day. 0-0 game. They were beaten here comfortably by Manchester United in April, which looked a big hurdle for Alex Ferguson's team in the context of the championship race, in the home straight in that respect. It was a bit of a cakewalk then, and that's stuck in the minds of the Leeds players. But Palmer taking far too long. He got back. It looked as though he played the ball, but David Ellery didn't think so.
I thought so. Made a mistake. He dwelt in the ball far too long. His team are playing well, yes, but you can't stand and dwell and look around, because people like Paul Ince will just rob you very quickly and put you under pressure. Certainly not when you're centre-back. So, I don't know whether he's been booked for the tackle. It surely can't be. Whether he said something to David Ellery after that, we don't know.
Ryan Giggs, of course, rifled in a free kick for Wales on Wednesday. Ryan Giggs, of course, rifled in a free kick for Wales on Wednesday. The 1,800 or so Manchester United fans who officially got tickets today. We'll be hoping that something similar is about to occur.
He certainly looks as if he's setting up for a strike. If you look at the top of the screen there, they've got 4 against 3 at the back post, Manchester United, 4 red shirts against the 3 white.
Ince goes for goal, Wall does well. Now Ince looking to the left, and Cantona clip that surprised Lukić because it was very much overhit. Whelan, plenty of runners inside of him. Masinga. Wallace, up comes Gary Kelly from right back. Giggs trying to keep him company. 2 of them already, the young brigade have had terrific tussles in earlier matches this year. Kelly's throw. Speed trying to flick it on. Hughes judged it well. McClair, and now Kanchelskis. Well, as I said earlier, he's done damage to Leeds in each of the last 3 seasons, and that was an opportunity.
I think centre-backs are going to come and clean that out and header it, because if they don't, the people like Mark Hughes do that. But McClair's is a chance. I think his first touch let him down, but from then on it was always a difficult angle from Andre Kanchelskis. I know he did score from that range against Nottingham Forest a little earlier, but the angle's always difficult, and McClair's was definitely the best chance.
Still 1-0 to Leeds United. Giggs, Cantona. Wetherall coming a long way to be with him. Cantona holds him off. And slips Speed. Going to need some help now. He doesn't get it. Wallace. Speed, that's too strong. Back from Bruce. Worthington. McAllister. He did well to withstand that and get the pass away. David Irwin letting the game go on when he could have penalised the Manchester United man. White. Hughes coming to give Manchester United an outlet. Kanchelskis. Speed dropping back to try and give Worthington some help. Giggs with the freedom to work across from the left-hand side. Hughes, Cantona. There's nobody on the left, in fact, for the Reds. Nudged off well by Whelan to White, trying to slip it through for Masinga.
I just don't think they can keep this pace up in this game. I'd love to think they could. No, certainly not for 90 minutes.
May. Well, Cantona sometimes goes far post and scored with a header against Wimbledon in Manchester United's last game. Had just come out to the edge of the area for a ball rolled into feet. May didn't see him. Kelly carrying the fight forward, very much in the manner Leeds United on this evidence. Speed. McAllister. Kelly trying to make a better angle. And of course, Leeds won the championship with a very direct style. It's a more measured approach, you feel, from Howard Wilkinson's men this season. Times change, tactics change. Kanchelskis. Hughes. Giggs was waiting and was free. This time it's Palmer picking up the pace. And on he goes. Speed. Oh, the midfield markers are having a torrid time. Wallace. A dive. Ince applauds the referee for allowing the game to go on.
There are no midfield markers in this game, Martin. The game is just flowing from end to end.
Cantona out juggling. Palmer.
Almost. As if they needed reminding. There was a man on the half-hour mark. Just a reminder to say, don't imagine that I'm dead and buried and we're dead and buried. Wonderful skill. Choked the shot just a fraction into the ground.
Well, he is one of the game's smoothest operators, and Howard Wilkinson had him here for around 9 months.
Just looking at the bench, it looked like they were having words with Brian Deane. I don't know whether there's something wrong with either Whelan or Masinga. Deane's certainly coming on.
It's David White, in fact. Half an hour gone, White is hurt. Brian Deane played in the opening game of the season, but then fell foul of an infected elbow. But there was the feeling here that he was going to be left out in any case to allow Masinga a run. Well, he's back now. Masinga, I can tell you, isn't 100% fit himself. There he goes. Oh, Wetherall again. That's another missed kick, and it just nearly floated in.
Well, he may not be fit, Masinga, Mark, but that doesn't stop him climbing and making a nuisance of himself. And that's exactly what he did in this situation. Gets up there, doesn't get a clean header on it, but look how difficult he's making it for Steve Bruce. Wetherall turns on it, completely mishits it again, and look at that, almost drops in the top corner.
Well, Brian Deane has gone, perhaps surprisingly, into the David White position, right-hand side. The Manchester United left, a drop of the shoulder from Ryan Giggs. It's not a familiar role for Deane, but he has had his moments, of course, in the past against Manchester United. Remember the very first Premier League goal scored by Deane for Sheffield United then, and they beat Manchester United, Bramall Lane, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think that also Howard Wilson won't want to change too much, Mark. I think it's a blow to them that they've lost David White. They were looking good, they were looking confident. They've had to make a change. Now, one change, OK, wouldn't want to tinker too much.
Might just be regretting now that he didn't have Gordon Strachan as a substitute. Strachan is fit.
I'm sure he is, but you don't know, do you?
Gordon is now responsible for some coaching as well here. And looking very managerial down in the dugout. Sign of things to come.
Very dapper.
May. Worthington should have this under control. Lukić only got as far as the 5th game of last season before he lost his place. It's game number 5 today, of course. He's out for nearly 5 months.
And the one thing Brian Deane does give them, the obvious thing, is an extra 6'3" up there. If anyone wants to launch a ball over him and Dennis Irwin, then they can do it.
Just as we were saying, they're not quite as direct. Of course, they have the ammunition now to play some longer balls, just from left to right.
I mean, I'm sure at half-time, if they haven't already done so, Nigel Worthington on the ball now, Martin, further up the field will be told, if you get a chance, then look for that diagonal ball for Brian Deane on Dennis Irwin. Test him a little bit.
Palmer. Here's Giggs. McClair moving through the middle. Hughes. Cantona. Here's McClair. Minutes to go to half-time. Ryan Giggs to take the corner. Goal kick and a chance for us to catch up on the news of David White's injury from Nick Collins.
Well, Martin, David White's damaged his left ankle, possibly the ligaments. He's being examined by the club doctor at this moment.
Thanks, Nick. White did have ankle surgery at the end of last season. One can only hope that that's not a continuation of that problem. Wetherall. Whelan. Kanchelskis. The threat very quickly recognised. Several quarters, Howard Wilkinson will be pleased with Noel Whelan working back. Although Rod Wallace and Nigel Worthington have been able to cope.
The effort they've put in has been fantastic. Both sets of players, not just Leeds. It's been physically and very demanding opening 35 minutes.
Masinga. Clever nudge by McClair. Hughes, that's handball. Not given. Giggs. Lovely work from him again, and expert handling by Lukić. Otherwise, that question of whether it was handball really would have been opened up.
Well, they would have been furious, but this is much better from Ryan Giggs, isn't it? Makes a space, goes one way, jinks the other, and really hits that with some venom. That's a much better strike. Felt the earlier chance warranted the same type of treatment.
And the goalkeeper, who, like Peter Schmeichel, has 2 championship medals. Lukić, of course, one here and one with Arsenal. Well, he's taking it all in and wondering, perhaps, how he's going to adjust things at half-time, or whether it's just a case of believing in his own strike force.
I think the latter. I don't think there's too much he can do. I think the latter. I don't think there's too much he can do. Too much he'd want to do. Just keep it going. Don't lose another goal is the obvious thing.
Masinga, Whelan. Hughes. McClair. Worthington just slightly quicker off the mark than Cantona. Hughes gets it back. McClair. May joining in. Giggs. A little over-elaborate. Kelly. So many Manchester United players, 6 of them have been committed to attack. Open spaces for Leeds to exploit. Masinga on the right this time, looking to set up Deane.
Yeah, good options at the edge of the box. McAllister, Kelly were both there, Martin. That was a poor cross.
Cantona, who's been away captaining France, not without controversy. Would you expect anything else? Media relations haven't been in full working order. Ince. Giggs. Hughes. There's no width on the right-hand side. Hughes also looked left as well. Irwin had gone well forward. Masinga had tracked back with him. Pallister, oh, well, that was very rash, very enthusiastic, really, and he knows he's out of order, the South African, and he's going to get booked for it. One of 2 players from that country, brought here by Howard Wilkinson. Lucas Radebi, the other, whose work permit has just come through, and is in the squad for this game, although not in the final 14.
Yeah, he gets carried away. He's done well to force Dennis Irwin back, and he's got all his momentum going forward. Lovely skill from Gary Pallister, and he hangs the right leg out. David Ellery quite right to show the yellow card.
He's a very phlegmatic man, Gary Pallister. Sometimes he looks too laid back out there in the heat of the battle. And he's understood the nature of the challenge, that it wasn't really malicious. And happily for him and for Manchester United, no lasting damage. Hughes. Absolutely crucial for Leeds to hang on to their lead until half-time.
There has been an incredible first half, Mark. There hasn't been a player been able to put their foot in their ball, stop for a fraction of a second to have a look, because if they have done, they've been whacked, they've been tackled, they've been harried. It's been incredible stuff.
Well, a truly super Sunday for you here today, and a marvellous Monday, we hope. All the signs are there. Tottenham Hotspur, certainly the talk of the capital, against Southampton. Bruce Grobbelaar in their goal. Join us at 7 o'clock tomorrow on Sky Sports. Not to be missed. Deane trying to be the midfield maestro with a through ball there for McAllister. The other outfield substitute is Chris Fairclough, who we've mentioned several times already today. Leeds not wanting to reduce their attacking strength, and White had to come off. Well, you don't get to be champions and keep the championship without being superb competitors. You can see the fire in the eyes of Paul Ince. This is not a place to lose for Manchester United.
No place for the faint-hearted, Anna.
Hughes. This is Irwin. And then McAllister. Gary Speed, of course, has played at left back. Was almost too comfortable there for the good of his goalkeeper.
We had an early look, a very early look before the back pass. But look at Giggs coming in. He knows it's coming. Look at the pace. He couldn't see Giggs, and he nearly paid for it.
And of course, Giggs knows all about speed, his Welsh international colleague. Another Welshman, Hughes. Pallister played for England, but his place back with Steve Bowles being injured on Wednesday against the United States. Wallace, warning from the crowd, not heeded. Ince, lovely ball. Oh, Cantona possibly could have taken it on. Giggs to line it up, scuffs the shot. But it hasn't happened for Manchester United yet, but that doesn't mean to say it won't.
No, they're threatening. I just wondered whether they needed the touch on it. I thought the ball was laid there, you know, to hit first time. They took the touch, the chance was gone, choked the shot. I thought the pace on the delivery from Cantona was just right for a first-time shot.
By Whelan all the way. Kelly. Seemed unsure which pass to try and pick out, but he's got it to Masinga. Who's left Kanchelskis, almost to his own surprise. McClair. Ince, there's Whelan again, but it's too abrupt the challenge for the referee's liking. Into the last minute of the official 45 with David Ellery, like so many of the referees listed these days, very likely to add on a minute or two. Irwin. Bruce. Well read by Palmer. Masinga. Whelan, beautiful ball. Noel Whelan driving forward for Leeds United. Masinga, he's missed it. It comes out for Kelly. Manchester United not off the hook yet. Deane is there. He can turn, he can shoot, but he can't score.
Well, you don't get many better chances against Manchester United than Phil Masinga had there. It's a lovely ball from him. Look at the way he gets himself into the box. Whelan picks him out beautifully. Go on, tap it in. Through his legs. It comes back in. Kelly's a hopeful shot. Drops to Deane. And between them, Schmeichel and Bruce clear. I think Steve Bruce got the touch on it.
Stoppage time. Worthington's corner. Masinga knocks it down brilliantly. Oh, and it's over the top from Deane from under the crossbar itself.
Well, there you go. It just shows you. I said they don't come any easier than Masinga's chance. This is equally as easy, and what a miss this is. Right on half-time. All he has to do is head it down, and Leeds are 2 up. Look at his position. He's not offside. Go on, get up above it and head it down. Takes his eyes right off it. Right off it. When you take your eyes off a ball, invariably you'll put it up in the air.
Deane does head it down there to McAllister. Irwin flew in at him. Players sorted it out themselves. May. Manchester United pleased to win a header defensively. Well, it's been such an exciting start to the new season, in this division particularly, and it's been encapsulated here in the first half at Ellen Road. So much that's good about the current game. Cantona. Hughes powering in again. Bruce stopping Leeds getting out. Crowd want the half-time whistle now, the vast majority of them. It's Palmer. Couldn't put much power into that. There wasn't much pace on the ball. Kanchelskis, Cantona knocking it off to May. Leeds have left Whelan upfield, but even he's coming back now. Bruce. Pressure well and truly on. Blocked by Worthington. Whistle goes, half-time. Standing ovation all around Ellen Road. David Wetherall with the 1 goal for Leeds United. Will it be enough? They really should have added to it. Phil Masinga and then Deane right at the end of the half. Fantastic fair. Leeds United 1, Manchester United 0 at half-time. Leeds looking to make it 13th time lucky against Manchester United today. They lead by a goal in the 13th minute. Howard Wilkinson knows there's a lot of work to be done, but there is a real air of optimism about Ellen Road. Leeds remember the highest placed club last season, which didn't qualify for Europe, so they don't have that distraction in the challenge for domestic trophies. And local bookmakers have been busy dealing with the speculators who see Leeds United as a good bet. Wallace. Pass from Gary Speed. Just undernourished slightly. Deane with the throw. Deane. That's an effective run. Not an altogether elegant one. Hughes saw something sinister in that from Gary Kelly.
I don't know whether he just grabs his foot here. He feels it's a free kick.
David Ellery saw something sinister in that from Gary Kelly.
I don't know whether he just grabs his foot here. He feels it's a free kick for him right away. But as he falls, there the hand comes out and takes Mark Hughes' right leg from under him. And for that, he's been booked.
It's a third Leeds booking, along with Palmer, who we can tell you was booked for a foul, where the replay, which David Ellery didn't have the benefit of, suggested that he got the ball. Masinga, the other Leeds man in the notebook. Worthington. The battle-hardened Steve Bruce. It's a real battle on for the champions. Schmeichel's kick goes straight to Wallace. Wallace tries to go straight through the centre, where of course he likes to play. Not in this formation as he allowed that luxury. Kanchelskis in behind Worthington, didn't take the ball with him. And we start the second half along the same lines as the first. Happily.
Well, I tell you what, the chance that Andrei Kanchelskis got there, I'm amazed. Huge kick up the park. We've cut in from the right side, totally free. The story of the half, the first half for Manchester United was not quite connected, choking one or two shots. And that time there again, Kanchelskis just stumbled over the ball.
Wallace. Worthington. Bruce concerned with keeping it in play. Quick word from Nick Collins.
Martin, Howard Wilkinson has said that he's not settling for 1-0. We're going to keep taking the game to Manchester United. You'd never have guessed, would you?
Well, his players trying to act out those instructions here. Whelan. Still Whelan. Deane! There's the second goal. Whelan carved Manchester United apart. And this time from close range, Brian Deane did do the damage.
What a run from Noel Whelan. Look where he is. Look at the red shirts around him. He gets a break there. But from that moment on, it's all about his determination and his skill. He needs someone to arrive on the near post. And who pops in there? Brian Deane. Now, he might naturally have thought, I'll stay at the back post because I'm big and I fancy my chances. But that's what you get if you gamble. We talk about it often. Deane gambled, he's got his reward.
In the 4th minute of the second half, the substitute strikes. Hughes. Such a celebration behind the goal in which Deane scored. Just spilled for a moment out onto the playing surface. A section of the Leeds fans concerned about the crowd behaviour, always for this fixture. Not so many worries today because they've had such a wonderful game, and from Leeds' point of view, such a successful game to concentrate on. But Whelan revelling in this major test of his development.
Well. He is enjoying it. You don't do this against the champions. Up, flick. When Paul Ince is flying in at you, not once, but twice. He's enjoying this, and why shouldn't he?
Here's Wallace. Whelan was homing in at the near post. It didn't bypass Bruce.
Well, the thing for Manchester United, how often have we ever had to say that? Well, they mustn't lose another goal. They're 2 down, and you just feel if they lose another, the game is beyond them.
McAllister. Wallace. Room in the penalty area. So release the pass to Worthington. McAllister, they're lining up to cross it in. There goes speed. Pounding Brian McClair. That's handball now, yes. David Ellery spotted what looked like his chest and then blew for the free kick.
He didn't have a very good view of it, to be fair, the referee. Certainly no one who was facing the play in that far stand thought there was any handball there. And I don't suppose that's a surprise when all of them are Leeds fans.
It's Deane. Well, Gary Kelly, who had that amazing season last season when he was a surprise selection at the outset, played in every game, went to the World Cup. Fairy tale stuff. Well, right from the start here, Leeds put down the challenge to the champions. Manchester United trying to, belatedly their fans will feel, rise to that. Kelly there again defensively, as Ryan Giggs was trying to move in and bring Manchester United back into the picture. He will take the corner. David May is up there along with Hughes as well. But it's 2-0 the deficit now, and this is how it happened.
Yeah, look at the wonderful footwork. I mean, it's a determined run, but there was great skill in that run as well, Martin. He can't get across in. Peter Schmeichel thinks that's mine. Brian Deane says no, it isn't. That's a lovely finish. Does he enjoy it? I think so. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff.
Wait till his players see that. Wallace. Ince. He's still got a bit to do, but he won't lie down and accept defeat. Tricky play by Palmer, bit of shirt pulling by Giggs. Speed, that's Hughes careering in. Cantona. And Palmer is there again, the pride of Ellen Road at the moment.
He's played out his skin today, can't Palmer, he really has. He's been very impressive at the back. But you shouldn't believe that this game's over. You don't win 2 championships back-to-back by giving games up, even when you're 2-0 down at Ellen Road.
Cantona. Oh, now David Ellery was only 2 yards away. And he's penalised Cantona and quickly defused any possible temperamental reaction. The studs were up there, though, and we were wincing up here.
I think it's an awful tackle. I think who he is got him away with it here at Ellen Road. I really do. I think any other player had made that tackle had been booked. It was two-footed and it was dangerous. But I think David Ellery certainly defused the situation very quickly.
Just to go back to Noel Whelan, you know, he didn't score. He made, I think, 18 appearances in the league last season, didn't score, and Howard Wilkinson's been telling me he was really deflated by that. And suddenly, thanks to a slip by David Seaman, his whole perspective has changed. He scored 3 goals. He's wanting the ball all over the pitch. He's really harrowing now for the Manchester United defenders.
And he's probably doing the exact same things now that he did in those 18 games he didn't score. The thing is, confidence is wonderful when you're a striker.
He was in that group with Robbie Fowler, Julian Joe Chin, Kevin Gallen. Manchester United have got one as well, Paul Scholes. We're going to hear a lot about him, I think. Maybe with a need for Englishmen, he might be involved on Wednesday. Handball by Masinga. Well, the strong Leeds United starts to each half have produced a goal. being provoked into anything by Mark Hughes. His comments seem to be pretty voluble.
Yeah, he's just gone up with the arms up.
Pallister. Speed. Has another try. McAllister. Whelan. Keeping going, Leeds. Full tilt until McClair got it back. This is Kanchelskis. Tripped from behind. It's going to be another booking for speed this time. Just couldn't time the sliding tackle with any certainty at all, and there was an air of desperation about it. He didn't want to leave it to the defenders who were coming out to face Kanchelskis.
Yeah, it was clumsy, wasn't it? It was clumsy.
Will it be costly?
It could well be. Now they have Cantona, Irwin and Giggs round the ball.
Irwin gives the signal. Cantona having a good look. Giggs from the other side. But it's Irwin who takes off the wall.
Now that suggests he thought it was heading exactly where he wanted it to. I think it's not sure who it is that gets the touch in it, but we'll see from here. And up they go. And I'll tell you what an important head that was on the ball.
Giggs with the corner. Lukić comes. Kanchelskis. Cantona trying to slide it through. There's Gary Speed who was in the way. Kanchelskis has to play as centre-back. So much of Manchester United lost their shape. His players were pushing forward. It's desperate quest for an equaliser. Cantona has only been on the losing side 3 times for Manchester United in 74 games. And the last time in a league game was a year ago at Chelsea. They were very unlucky then. Remember, he hit the bar from nearly by the halfway line.
There he is again, eh? He's been immense today, Palmer. He really has been. It looks like he's enjoyed it. It looks like he was relishing this challenge, and he's grown as the game's gone on. He's had a few pieces of good fortune, but everyone needs those. But more often than not, that's been what's happening. Carlton Palmer's been coming out of defence with the ball at his feet, winning tackles, winning headers.
He's a winner as a person. He's a very bubbly man. Whelan. He deserves something for himself, but he hasn't quite got it here.
We can have another look at the goal, Martin, and what I want you to watch is this area here. Now watch Brian Deane. You would normally think a big lad would pull to the far post because he fancies it, but look at the determined way he drives across the front. Watch his checks, there he goes. He's in at the front post, and he got his reward. Wonderful stuff.
Palmer once more. Oh, it was blocked by, it's surely handball. I don't know whether David Ellery saw it. Cantona, Lukić out in front of Ince. Speed. No offside. Masinga. Whelan in the centre. Deane at closer quarters, joining Whelan now. Speed's coming in as well. A lot of Leeds players up there. This is Brian Deane. He's lost it. And he couldn't reclaim it at the right moment, and Schmeichel was able to make the save.
He was a bit unlucky, you know. I think it arrived at him very quickly. Expecting Masinga to try something. Look at that, tries to get it out his feet. It's mixed up. And United get lucky when they need to.
Deane's header on, Masinga offside. Alex Ferguson wouldn't have been pleased to see Brian Deane come on, even in an unfamiliar position, because he will, with his excellent recall of past matches, know what Deane has done to them in the past with Sheffield United. Wallace. It comes for Deane. And the second time. Wallace, who was in one of those passive offside positions, suddenly found himself close to the ball.
It was a wonderful cross. He dug it out so well. Looked like it was going nowhere. His foot under the ball and stood it up very well to the back post.
Deane getting the drop on Irwin, who thought the ball was going to run out. Kelly quickly up in support. At speed!
Great ball. The ball made up Gary Speed's mind. It was angled, it was ahead of him. The defenders were stood, Speed was at pace, and that made all the difference. Wonderful ball from Kelly.
Wallace. Beautifully weighted ball, initially from Whelan, then from Worthington, on to Wallace. Deane can guide it down here for McAllister. It's recognised the threat. Battled against Deane again. Giggs losing out, taken on by Speed. Whistle's gone. Free kick to Manchester United. And a chance to say a special welcome to our viewers from British servicemen abroad, as far abroad as Bosnia and the Falkland Islands. I'm sure you're enjoying this as much as the rest of us. Manchester United make a double change, taking off Ryan Giggs, not for the first time this season, and Brian McClair for Lee Sharpe and Nicky Butt. Another 19-year-old, a squad mate of Whelan's with the England youth team. Butt's a midfield player. It's a tall order for Manchester United to turn this around. Bruce, though, with the sort of effort that's required in these circumstances. What a reliable performer Nigel Worthington is. Must be a manager's dream. He certainly had Wilkinson's dream. He signed him for Notts County, signed him for Sheffield Wednesday, and now he's brought him here to Elland Road. Well, on goal attempts, it's pretty even. Still plenty of recovery time left for the champions, though. Around 25 minutes. Kanchelskis, well, there seems to be very little room. Cantona lets it run for Hughes. Butt was the player to the right of Mark Hughes, trying to make the right angle.
Yeah, everything closed around Mark Hughes. There's no space for him to go. It drops at his feet there. He's looking, there's no one wide. Nicky Butt tries to make the run. The ball had to be, it was threaded through a small gap.
Sharpe, who actually played in the centre of midfield against Wimbledon with Ince out. Much more used to see him like this galloping down the left, but if it comes to sheer pace, he'll find that Gary Kelly is a capable competitor.
I think more than capable. I mean, Sharpe's got the edge on him. He gets the start, and you think, if it holds up, is Kelly going to get back? He just might have done. He is quick.
Deane and Masinga going for the same ball there. For a moment, from our vantage point, it looks as though there might have been a case of clash of heads, two players of the same side. Kelly. McAllister. He's a bit reckless from Butt, who has that edge to his play in midfield. Pallister. Well, they've waited a long, long time for this, the Leeds United supporters, and indeed the Leeds players, who felt that Manchester United, when the dust has settled, were much better than them in the two meetings last season. Ince. Flag was up against Kanchelskis.
It's not over yet, Mr. Tyler. Not by a long way.
I'm sure the first person to agree with you would be a certain Mr. Wilkinson. It's looking good for Leeds. Bruce. Here's Cantona. Can he get back? He does. Just any slight miscalculation then, and it would have been a penalty.
Yeah, we were talking about his pace, and here's a great example. I'm sure Sharpe thinks he's in there. I'm sure he thinks he's got himself through into an opening, but not to be. Kelly just closed the door.
Sharpe with the corner. Oh. And it breaks back for Sharpe again, and Butt, who'd gone in towards the near post in the first place. Hughes. He realised he got a bit of room there and thought there was time for the extra touch, even that close to goal. It wasn't a good enough touch.
And that's unusual. And they get away with this one. Nigel Worthington on the back post is the one who clears it. The advantage of having a man on the post, but when it comes back out, Nicky Butt stands up, a lovely ball, and you think Hughes will just take it and hit it. I thought he'd actually just nod it across goal, Martin. You see the white shirt between him and goal. It was really a tough decision.
Lukić hurt in that skirmish. Howard Wilkinson just took a couple of bottles of drink to his players there, which is not usually what the manager does, so there might have been a message with it, I think. Jeff Ladley checking out Lukić. Who got into the team at this stage last season after Leeds lost at Liverpool. It was a 2-0 defeat in their fifth match. They're 2-0 up here. It will be a much vaunted victory if it materialises. Wetherall. Deane. Steve Bruce virtually saying, Peter, where are you? Come and get it. Wallace. With a little bit more determination, made it for Manchester United. There's Palmer again. He had to pull out for the second attempt, but Leeds didn't really lose much because of that. Masinga, with good acceleration past Bruce in the first place. Irwin. Cantona. Now Ince. Kanchelskis. Cantona and Hughes waiting to make their moves in the middle. A short across. They tried to tailor it for Paul Ince. Gary's speed got in the way, and it's a Manchester United corner with 20 minutes left. Is the time to try and turn the tide.
Now it would be the perfect time for them to strike.
The fists of Lukić deny them. Leeds had everyone back. Irwin. Whelan got out quickly though. Hughes. Pallister. Here's May. Cantona to Sharpe, to Hughes, is it this time? Lukić. Here's May. Cantona to Sharpe, to Hughes, is it this time? Lukić. An amazing block there from close range. A header back from Bazin. Lukić is there again.
Well, his second one was a formality, Mark. He just looked it, helped it over the bar, watched it over. The first one wasn't. Magnificent ball in there. Look at the way he takes it perfectly. You think, that's them back in the game. But Lukić spread himself so well, and then was so quick to get back on his feet again, and watch that one go over the top. What a crucial save this might prove to be.
And it just dropped over the top, with Lukić in a perfect position to make sure that there was no harm done in the end.
He didn't do badly either, the young centre-back, did he? He made it, the second one, the header, very difficult for Hughes.
Ince. Oh, Brian Deane had to be careful there. He's given a penalty to Manchester United, a lifeline for Manchester United.
Well, I'm astounded. My first reaction is this is outside the box. The initial tackle, I think, comes there. There's a tackle. It's a yard outside the box. Ince falls inside the box. This is a lifeline. The referee is wrong. It's as simple as that. A free kick, it should have been a decision.
Deane is booked, as he would have been had it been given outside the area. Well, now, what a scenario we have here, because the Manchester United penalty taker is Cantona. To face not just John Lukić, but all the hostility that the Leeds fans can muster. But David Elleray has checked with the linesman on the far side.
Well, they're both wrong.
David
Simple
Pugh,
as that, Mark.
and the pictures have proved it. Cantona, who's been a master of these situations all his career, but even his considerable nerve must be strained now. Will it be strained to breaking point? So vital for Manchester United, and Cantona does the trick without, it seems, batting an eyelid.
No, he's not easily fazed as Monsieur Cantona, and this is a real test of his nerve. It really was, and look how coolly he slots it in. But it's a lifeline that the referee has given them. Wonderful run from Ince. It was a wonderfully positive run from Paul Ince. But the challenge took place a good yard outside the box, and Leeds are doubly punished.
So Cantona scores for the first time against his old club at a critical stage, and he might not be a loser here back at Ellen Road in this match. Here comes Ince. Manchester United will bomb on now. Cantona keeps it in, does he? No.
Well. Here's the tackle, you can see it from here. Now there's the challenge, it happens there. What is that, a yard, Martin? Yard and a half? Outside the box. He's still not even in the box there, Brian Deane, you can see that. Even when the tackle's complete, Ince is 2 yards in the box, Deane is still outside the box. But both linesman and referee consulted. Penalty decision stood. We don't know just how costly it'll be, of course. 15 minutes to go before that.
Leeds will have been taking nothing for granted, but they were just approaching the phase in the game where their belief in victory was beginning to be really strong.
I think
seen off so much Lukić had made those saves.
I think the important thing, they were just approaching the time where not only their belief, but the belief of the Manchester United players that they could rescue the game may have been on the way.
It's back in abundance now. Cantona. Wetherall gets there, but going in. Worthington in trouble. Leeds in difficulties. Wallace. Leeds have a player down hurt. But Wallace is away. Whelan. Good covering by Pallister. And David Irwin won't stop the play here. Hughes. Cantona. Hughes.
Well, they will now. That's another chance, man, isn't it? Injured the edge of the box, Eric Cantona dinks it over. Now, we often talk about Hughes' ability to volley the ball, but that's not a Mark Hughes special there. He doesn't often miss the target by that much.
Manchester United also have a player in trouble, Ince, who's had this tendinitis in the knee.
But he stayed down a long time, Carlton Palmer. A lot of activity here, Nicky, but look how strong he goes in. He does go in for the ball, and he catches Palmer. There's no doubt about that. And that would be painful. That would be painful.
Well, Alex Ferguson sometimes feels that there's such a jealousy about Manchester United that the whole world is against him. Today, the referee has been for him at a vital stage.
Just wonder what he's thinking, Martin. Look at the time, 13 minutes to go. He's telling his players to think. He's got Chris Fairclough on the bench. Does he throw on a defender? Does he tighten it up? Does he take what they have? Or does he just say, oh, I'll let the boys who have got me this far carry on?
Well, of course, Carlton Palmer's problem might take that decision out of his hands. He might have to make it. Point I'm trying to make. And Chris Fairclough, of course, is a capable man to go into the centre of defence, not to mark Cantona man for man, but just to keep the shape of the back line. There's a worry about John Lukić, though, who's had treatment as well. Of course, they can use Fairclough and Lukić under the new legislation. Fairclough and Deane, rather, under the new legislation. Which permits a goalkeeper to be brought on at any time. Kelly clears.
Oh, just look at that, Mark. Look how many white shots are deep in their own half at the moment.
But working off a Leeds United body for another corner. This is the exceptional edge that a trophy-taking team has. And the game looked up for Manchester United. Admittedly, in very strange circumstances, they're back in it. Mark Feeney wondering whether he's going to be required here. Lukić not 100%. Can Manchester United make something of that fact? Hughes trying to head it back. Kanchelskis. This is Cantona. Tries the shot. I'd find it hard to take if he scores again here. Just break in this incident, packed match to tell you about what's happening tomorrow night. Prospect of many more incidents to come. Tottenham Hotspur, Jurgen Klinsmann and all against Southampton from White Hart Lane. That's live on Monday Night Football on Sky Sports. Well, 10 minutes to go, it says on the clock, but there's going to be a lot longer than that. Lengthy treatment to Palmer.
I noticed David Earl, he's looking at his watch every time John Lukić goes behind the goal, Martin, to pick up the ball. It suggests that he's looking at that as well as time wasting.
It's Hughes, 4 forward for Manchester United. So they'll have to put the brakes on now. Wallace. It's Ince again, making sure that Manchester United continue the initiative that they've got now. Kelly. Out by Irwin. Nice touch by Gary Kelly. Whelan. Press from behind by Pallister. Here's David May. Cantona. Masinga rather pulled out of that, but others are hunting down the ball with great determination. Still a real sense of injustice, you feel, in the Leeds ranks. They mustn't allow that to dominate their thoughts. They still lead. It's a slender one now. Irwin. And Deane. Is he going to go off here? No. A foul that might well have been deemed a bookable offence. Henry, the referee, has now called Deane over, and maybe it's just a very, very strong talking to.
Well, I think this is the time when the referees use his initiative. I think if that happened and Brian Deane hadn't been bookmarked, they'd have received the yellow card for that tackle. I mean, I'm not saying for 1 minute we should have people going off, and I don't want them to go off. But what we do now, look at this, every Leeds player marked there. And what they mustn't do is allow that to happen. They've got to leave maybe even one up there to allow themselves an out ball. Because you just feel if they sit back like that, then Manchester United might eventually just break them down.
Kanchelskis, May's right in there. Hughes, of course. What's that for? Easy to lip read, but the first challenge, I think, was what the referee took exception to.
Now, there he goes, Hughes is up, his eyes are on the ball. And I can't believe he's given a free kick for that. And he's quite right to look puzzled, Mark Hughes, quite right.
Quality of the football, but now for the controversy as well. Yet another ingredient. May. Kanchelskis. May. Still. Well, there was a little ball to play off there to Mark Hughes, but David May spurned with a rush of blood. He'd gone a long way and wanted to go all the way.
Well, he had. It was a rush of blood. You see on the edge of the pitch, look at Mark Hughes. Just lay it to me, just lay it to me. I can strike from here. But David May fancied a bit of glory.
Leeds getting caught offside. Pallister.
Well, he's got his watch on this again, David Ellery.
In the present circumstances, this is dramatic enough, but if you put it into the context of Leeds against Manchester United, since Leeds have been back with the big boys and the lack of victories, it's spellbinding stuff. Leeds looking so good when they got the second goal to pick up the prize here, which would be so precious for them, more than just the 3 Premiership points. It would mean so much for their confidence, a huge, huge boost for the battles that lie ahead, and a long season ahead, and a belief here that honours can be brought to Ellen Road at the end of the campaign. Cantona, but it might not be. Ince. Kanchelskis. May is available to clip in the cross. Kelly. But, and the referee that time helping Leeds. Kelly. Can he get away from Pallister? And Irwin. It's a great run from Gary Kelly. And Whelan hoping that there would be a culmination with a cross. Cantona. Worthington on the weaker foot. Masinga's going to be brought off, and it is time for the Fairclough factor.
Yeah, they'll push Brian Deane up front now. Chris Fairclough is definitely on now. What we have, we hold.
Straight away, Fairclough wins the ball from Cantona.
I'm not so sure he's going to mark him, Mark. He might just play in this right-hand side.
Hughes. Losing Fairclough. Still Hughes. And the protector got a foot in.
Oh, there's life in this game, yeah, there really is.
Chris Fairclough had a hernia operation recently, got fit again, then went down with gastroenteritis. David May. David didn't. Two minutes plus stoppage time to go. Matches between Howard Wilkinson as manager of Leeds and Alec Ferguson, manager of Manchester United. 6 draws, 6 Manchester United wins. Those statistics alone tell you how much this would mean to everyone connected with Leeds United Football Club. They've still got some desperate moments to endure, you sense here.
But it's been wonderful, isn't it, from the first whistle, Mark? There's been like 2 heavyweights going into battle, and from the first whistle there was no sparring or testing of anything. They just went at it.
No one more so than Noel Whelan in that respect. Schmeichel gets there before him. Just the feeling of injustice, Andy, that will perhaps in the end not be relevant if Leeds hold on. Of course, the human factor is always there in football. And players make mistakes, as do referees. Wallace. A push, surely. That was an easy decision for David Ellery. The excitement unrelenting here. A scene of so many superlatives, but not yet a definite outcome. McAllister, is that handball? Referee's given it. It means perhaps more to him than anyone else in the ground. Sharpe. Irwin. Hughes. A lot of Leeds players between him and the goal. They'll have to come back to go forward, Manchester United. Irwin. Absolute bedlam at Ellen Road. Cantona somehow finding space amidst all the confusion. Oh! Steve Bruce was going in.
Well, he should score. It's as simple as that. He should score. It's a glorious opportunity. It's a free header. I tell you, Brucey doesn't miss many of them, Martin. He really doesn't. What a chance. Beautifully flighted cross. Tempting, teasing. In comes Bruce. Oh, so close.
Well, we've talked all the time about narrow margins between these two teams. That sums it up in one split second. They're going through agonies here. Blow the whistle is the message, and he's blown it here against Noel Whelan. Another booking for Leeds. I was wondering whether Schmeichel was going to be penalised. Wallace. Schmeichel has to kick it forward long and quickly. Pallister. 2 minutes of time added on. Fairclough. Back for Bruce. Hughes wants it played forward quickly. Bruce decides to get a better angle from Kanchelskis. Wetherall away, critically. Pallister. Wallace helping out. Deane is there. McAllister trying to calm things down. Whelan can't hold it up, he can't stay up because he's been tripped by Ince.
He's earned a free kick. And that's all he needed to do. The pressure relieved, at least for a second.
Well, everyone connected with Leeds United off the pitch seems to be shaking with tension here. Bruce. Cantona with the merest of touches. Hughes! It is 13th time lucky for Leeds, despite a penalty given against Brian Deane, which shouldn't have been. Cantona scored. Manchester United might have been back in it at 2-1. But David Wetherall's goal in the 13th minute set Leeds off on the right note. They came here to play today with a really attacking attitude. Deane himself got the second, the crucial goal after coming on a substitute. And for Howard Wilkinson, a win at last over Alex Ferguson in these mega matches between the two Uniteds. They've been so eventful since Ellen Road emerged from the dark days of Division 2. A sweet, sweet success. Cantona a loser for only the 4th time in 75 games for Manchester United. Paul Ince battled proudly in the latter stages, but the champions have come unstuck for the first time in defence of their title. They're joined on 10 points now by their conquerors today. An occasion to cause revelry for the Leeds fans in particular, but their satisfaction that much greater because of the presence of a certain Monsieur Cantona amongst the losers today. Leeds have laboured long and hard in the past. A victory much vaunted in these parts is theirs today. Let's join Nick Collins.
Got Gary McAllister and Noel Whelan with me. Gary, how sweet a win is that for you?
Oh, it's very sweet, but we're not going to crow about it. You know, they've had a stronghold in this game for a long, long time, so we're going to enjoy it, but we're not going to crow about it.
Is this an indication that you're stronger than last year, or that they're perhaps weaker than last year?
Oh, what I'm going to say is that if we're in there challenging at Christmas, we've got a wee chance of maybe getting the championship back at Ellen Road.
Noel, you've made a terrific start to the season. 3 goals coming into this game and a crucial role in the Brian Deane game. How is it you feel you've improved so much this year?
Well, as I say, a year in the Premier League means a hell of a lot, you know. It's very strong out there and you've got to get used to the pace. But, you know, I'm getting there now. I'm playing alongside Gary and quality players. Makes it very easy.
How tense a game was that in the closing stages?
It was very tense, you know. 20 minutes to go and they got the penalty. You know, it put them in it, they lifted themselves, we had to defend, and Les did great, you know. He's got 3 points, that's what we needed.
Gary, what will this do for Leeds United's self-belief, do you think?
Yeah, surely we can go for this game and hopefully get a little run going. You know, even though in this early stage of the season we're still trailing by a few points, Newcastle are flying at the moment, so we've just got to keep plugging away. We'll get Coventry next week, and if we've set the standards today, if we can maintain them, we might have a chance.
Got to ask you about your boots, Noel. One green one, one white one. I gather there's a bit of a story behind this. Tell it.
Well, I bought them in Malaysia when we were on tour, the Lotto, and I prefer kicking with them basically the right foot. It's been a bit of a good luck charm, you know, 3 games, 3 goals, so I just carried it on. You know, I keep doing well, so I'll keep wearing them.
Lucky boots. Listen, Noel Whelan's been named the Carling Man of the Match, Gary. Perhaps you'd present the champagne to him. Well done, lads.
Well done.